guys, so we're talking about how to break some of that trauma bonding. Again, support and peer groups. Therapy is a much needed tool for recovery, but sometimes therapy alone isn't enough, right? We are social creatures. We need more than just like one-on-one therapy. We need more than, oh, it's just me and my kid, or it's just me and my dog, and like we'll be okay, right? Communicating with others who have gone through something similar can be helpful sometimes for some people, like a peer support group. It can also help you feel less alone or less shame for having been abused. Sometimes support groups just aren't kind of like where it's at for us, right? So, sharing it with people that you're close to and that you trust could also be helpful. And the more that you hear from them, their support and their love and their care and concern, the easier it becomes to believe that people do actually care about you and that it is not your fault. Now, part of, again, the abuse cycle is this isolation from friends and family often, because why? Friends and family usually see through the bullshit long before you do, right? So sometimes we kind of put ourselves in a situation where we can now have strained familial or friendships because we are defending our abuser, or ashamed because like we realize at some point like, oh shit, like they were right. This person is not the wonderful person that I thought that they were. But now like I can't admit that to them, I encourage you to go to those people anyway, because I can guarantee you that those people are worried and are concerned. And even though they're frustrated and maybe upset that like, how do you not see this? How are you still with this person? Like, why are you letting this happen? And they don't really understand what happens, what goes into getting into an abusive relationship or staying in an abusive relationship. But I can guarantee you that they will be relieved when you come back. And I don't know what word to use here. I want to say like thrilled to be able to help and do something, right? In my lifetime, I've had many a conversation with people about what I wish that I could do to rescue somebody from an abusive relationship, and you just can't. Just can't. And you sit there and it's the most helpless feeling in the world while you know that somebody that you love is in a horrible situation. There's nothing that you can do. And nothing in the world is better than having that person pick up the phone and call you and ask you for help, or tell you that they are now no longer in that abusive relationship and want to rekindle a friendship or the familiar relationship. So we'll talk a little bit more and wrap it up in the next video.